Hey there, Erin from Morehouse Farm here with today's knitting tip, which is how to weave in the ends of a project like a Fair Isle hat as you go along so you don't have to deal with weaving them in later. If you haven't had a chance to knit this one yet, you're definitely going to want to give it a try. It's called Harriet's Hat. It's by the MRI Mackers, which is a group of knitters in the Shetland Islands who are trying to raise money for an MRI scanner. You can read all about the project at morehousefarm.com/knit-alongs/Harriet. I do hope you'll join us. So you're going to find a lot of tips and technique tricks in the Morehouse Farm knit-along group like this one. Now, when we've finished off one color and need to continue with or start the next one, it's a real handy thing to do to weave it in as we go. So as I knit my next stitch in white, I want to make sure I've brought the blue up and over so that I can knit it in. See how that cozies the blue right up next to my work? Now it goes over top, and I'm going to knit the next stitch, and that's tucking it in there because I bring it back up and over now, catching it again between the working yarn and the work I've already done, and so forth. And I just keep weaving it back and forth until it's where I want it to be. I'd say if it's anchored a good 5 or 6 times, that should be good. And how much or how often you do this is going to depend on personal preference, I think. But once you're satisfied that it's good and anchored, go ahead and bring that yarn forward. And that's a really fantastic trip that Mary Kelly brought to us from her knitting teacher, Lisa. And that's how you know that that one's anchored. I can deal with that one later. And that allows you to continue knitting and go about your merry way. Now you can just come back and snip all of these guys off because you know they're done and not have to worry about them. You can concentrate on the rest of the project. Happy knitting from Morehouse Farm.